Alrighty. How's that working? We live? Yes, we are. Alrighty, peace, love, and blessings, everyone. Hope you're doing well. And welcome back to another stream. So, obviously, because we're at the top of the page, it's clipping a little bit, but we actually have a gauntlet. I just remembered. No, wait, no, is this? There's definitely a gauntlet here. Yeah, it's these three. Okay. Yeah, so we've got these three fights first, and we should have a pretty good matchup into this with like organic or something. So let's have a look. So obviously, quick update for anyone who didn't catch the last episode. Oh, it's fully killed, but yeah, for Alligator, unfortunately, did pass away in the previous fight. I got crit. Yeah, it's just how it is, unfortunately. It's gonna be our grave. Excuse me. Right. But still very happy to have beat the first gym leader. So we now have cut. So we'll obviously go back and do a bit. First of all, we have some items to grab. Yeah, that's this one. I have HM car, right? Hold on. Isn't that what you just gave? Oh, no, I'm sorry, no. Rock Smash, I need to speak to... who gives me cut? I thought I had cut, no? Someone... I swear someone gave me cut. Oh, bright pearl, my bad. Excuse me. When you're out of cut. Okay, I think I don't get it until after beating some of these guys. Oh, right, there's a cut. Very cool. Now let's go get those items. More importantly, what I'm interested in is the miracle seed. That's over there. Let's switch her pattern back on. We obviously already have a catch here, so she should give me a miracle seed. And then power hub. I think there's one more item in here, yeah. Silver powder for buckaroos. I think that's it. Yeah. Yep, that's everything. She doesn't give us this, you know. Okay, so... let's go back here. So I'm just going to grab a tissue or something. My nose suddenly started running. Oh. To it. So let's do this fight by fight. Let me switch you guys over. back at the right page. There we go. So. Obviously, if it wasn't for the Wakanberry, it would do massive damage here. But I think I can go organical. Yeah, I can rock tomb. I won't be faster. But... 2 rock tombs, it should be down. We'll get a few steel wings off. I think that's fine. Now, obviously, the Wigglytuff has made the same coverage, but the one we really need to worry about is this belly drum extreme speed lightning. So we want whoever is up against this thing has a pretty good chance of dealing with the Linoon as well. Yeah, we should move Feraligatr down there. I don't know if it's good as well, but it takes quite a bit more damage. So I'm not sure if I want that. So let's do the slash as well. Something good. So I think Iapa Berry is 33% right? Oh no, it's actually half. Well, it's at a quarter, but because of gluttony, I'll eat it early. Alright. Yeah. Basically goes back to full health, and then obviously at +6 you'll need to rock smash won't do it. I think how belly drum works is that I think it maxes your attack rather than just +6ing it. Yeah, so even if you've been intimidated, it just goes straight to +6. Yeah, look, it's because it's by 12 stages. So really what we would want here is like a Pokemon with Unaware, which you don't have, or something that can like Haze, which again we don't have. So I might be relying on putting it to sleep or something. Unless... nah. And you definitely can't lead against Pidgeot, it's a bad matchup. Oh, I actually don't have a good answer into this Linoon, which is kind of crazy. I guess I could sand attack it, but I don't really want to rely on it missing. going to be hard to not allow it to get the belly drum off. The other thing is if I had a fast taunt user, that would have also worked really well. It doesn't have enough damage. Well, I was looking at Rock Tomb and Hidden Power, so none of that's going to be any good. Gonna have to be. If we got a power fighting. Oops. Fighting. I don't know if we have this berry, but nah, the Dragon Pulse still hits harder. So what I'm thinking is that I mean, but again, you can't deal with Pidgeot. Oops. Yeah, because once he gets +6, they can just Seed Bomb. I mean, I could Salt Cure and switch between moves to try and not take damage, but there's got to be a better way. I think I have a heart skill. Looking to get taller. I'm a bit stuck here, you know. I'm not sure. Plus, they'd have to be strong enough to actually beat the Pidgeot. And also potentially deal with an unaware Pokémon. Perfect. I mean, he's got double kick, but he'll just get destroyed on the next turn. I was thinking if Hitmonchan could have fake out Ice Punch and knocked it out, maybe there was a chance there, but doesn't look like it. I think what I might have to do is lead and symbol. Take too much damage. I can fake out. I can snarl. It probably is still air slashing, but I can at least weaken it to go into Hitmonchan. Oh, I'm not, I just realised I'm not faster, so that's not gonna work. I'll take 2 hits. the idea is to switch into someone who has a good matchup into line just before it comes in. Oh, if I had taunt. Yeah, I could change it to a water type to reduce the stab on extreme speed, but yeah, I don't know about that. So I think it's gonna have to be Garganacl. That's the only I'm seeing myself get through this. Is to Rock 2 and have a 96% chance to 2-hit KO. So I mean, I think that's good enough. Hope. I wonder if Salt Cure Rock 2 works out more damage, because it does 8. 12.5 plus minus 25. So yeah, I think Salt Cure Rock Tomb is actually better. So lead Garganacl, Salt Cure Rock Tomb. Pidgeot. So I should say turn 1, Salt Cure, turn 2, Rock Tomb. I don't know, I'm a bit worried about it Salt Curing me. That'd be pretty bad, but it's still winning anyway. So I'm likely on 44% at this point. So Wigglytuff. Yeah, it would see a KO with Dazzling Gleam, and the Minun wouldn't see a KO. So I think the Wigglytuff would come in, which is what we want. If the Minun comes in, then I have to just Salt Cure it. Alternatively, I could Rock Smash. So Rock Smash, I'll drop its defense, and then start alternating into fake outs. That might be another way to go about it. Anyway, going back here, so if I have a like 144%, right? If I had a berry juice, I'm up to 75. Oh, hold up. I'm treating everyone else as still 38. I need to. I've completely forgot. I need to level everyone up. I completely forgot I need to level everybody up. Ooh, Mag Punch. Oh, to lose it, that's some painful coverage to lose though. I mean, it's got base 76 speed, it's not that much. It's also actually going to offer me Fire Punch. I think Mag Punch is too good to pass up, because there's definitely going to be times where I need the priority. So this is basically, I feel like ice hits more. Definitely not low kick. Do I just give up fake out? Oh, this is one of those instances where it's like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have actually leveled them up and I should have waited until I'm looking at a fight where I think I need them. I already have an offensive electric type who's quite fast. I don't have that for ice. I'm gonna give up Thunder Punch. And we're gonna skip on Fire Punch because I have a lot of... Is that the right decision? I really don't know if that's the right decision. No, because low kick sometimes against a really heavy foot like it's all a Tyranitar. One shot it. If I didn't have low kick, I wouldn't have got through that fight. Okay, everyone else, unless there's like a clear... Oh, yeah, this... getting this move is going to be much better for you than what you've already got. I think I'll probably hold off on leveling them up. So it's only going to get Incinerate, which... it is a physical attacker in the end of the day, but having someone who can burn berries is really good. I mean, I could give up double kick. I mean, how oft useful? Yeah, I don't know. We'll hold off on that. Energy Ball instead of Giga Drain. I think I'm gonna say yes to that. Don't get me wrong, healing is very useful. Actually, you know what? Honestly, I'm really tempted to get rid of Natural Gift. There's too many times where it's just like, it's not actually that useful as I thought it might be. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Natural Gift. It can be that coverage. I don't know, it's just being able to heal is really valuable. I haven't found it too useful yet. Might regret that, I don't know. You know what, for the rest of them, let's hold off actually. I might be shooting myself in the foot here. Okay. Who deals with this line now? This thing is the issue right now. So if Garganical is level 45, it's finally looking better, but it's still not like now Hitmonchan at 45. Right, that fake out low kick is looking much better now. And of course Ice Punch is actually... No, sorry, I got rid of Thunder Punch. It's Mach Punch now. It still one-shots me if it gets to Belly Drum. Which is still an issue. What if I have a Muscle Band? Nah, that's not enough. It is if I fake out, but obviously if I'm coming in on the first turn, I'm not going to be able to fake out, right? And I would have already got the belly drum off by that point. If it was leading, I mean, this would work, but we'll have to think of something else. It has good damage for sure, but yeah. I should still export. Wait, why didn't it just delete this one? Level 45 now. Export. Import. Okay. I mean, 45 with double kick. Yeah, 45 with the double kick. Becomes a bit more of a threat. But again, we're still in the situation that I can't. Yeah, I can't lead this Pokemon to do that damage, you know? Let's have a look at somebody else as Delphox. Saish, Topsy-Turvy. I mean, Topsy-Turvy would work. Well, obviously I'm gonna lose an attacking move, but it would basically put it at -6 instead, which is not bad. But I wonder if it sees Topsy-Turvy and doesn't actually go for the belly drum. Because the other issue here is that I'm at 45. I'd be faster. Let's go with Side Shock as well. And if it gets +6 extreme speed, it's just going to knock me out. So I'd actually have to be slower at Topsy-Turvy. I'll keep in the back of the mind. Chemical. Ooh, heavy slam. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'll take it over Harden. I don't think getting 1 defense each turn is all that worth it. So, yeah, we're definitely gonna have level Garganical. Take that over Harden. So, if we go back to Calc, gonna update Garganical to Harden for heavy slam, because that might allow it to take out the Wigglytuff. Okay, no, I just want to keep track. So basically, explore, import. Anyone who's up here has been up to the current level cap. It's quite important for me to track this one, because I might be flicking through and forget. So, back to this line. I mean, it's still obviously if it actually switched in. So let's replan this now. So with Pidgeot, I'd actually just double Rock Tomb this time, because if Rock Tomb crit for whatever reason, I think there's a chance, a very high chance it KOs. So we would just lead Rock Tomb. And Rock Tomb, and we'll actually be closer to 60% rather than 44%. And then assume what's close to 60%. It doesn't see, the wheelie stuff doesn't see a KO, and it sees that heavy slam does a massive amount of damage. And I could, let's say Wigglytuff comes in. So it's if Wiggly, I can, let's just check what item it's got. It's got competitive life orb. I'd still Rock Tomb, because it'll go down to -1. Which lets me outspeed it. Life orb is 10%, right? Yeah, so there's a chance that heavy slam plus life orb damage takes it out, but let's not rely on that. I would take, I mean, I might be in crit range of Dazzling Gleam, which is a little bit annoying, but I'd probably be around 20%, which would put me in KO range of Linoon, so I definitely need to have a... Let me think. I think I might need citrus, to be honest. I know I don't have any of them, but it's 25%, which is what? Yeah, it's like 37 health for me versus 20, so I need double a berry juice. Yeah, I'll think about it. But basically, if I come out and I have the berry juice procs, so I'll probably be on about 40%. Nope, sorry, I need to calculate as I'm on 20%. Is that right? I'm on 20%. Yeah. How much that Wigglytuff do? So 66, I'd actually be... No, 60, I'd actually be on like 18%. And then I'll get 20 health from the berry juice. Got to 31. Yeah, 31 is enough to keep me out of KO range of this line. So it would probably belly drum, and I mean, would I Soul Cure it? Probably, because of extreme speed. I'm not sure if putting in 64 speed would benefit anyone else. So I'd probably want to Soul Cure or Rock Smash. Problem is, once it +6s, I have to do citrus. I have to do citrus because I need to get enough health back so that it doesn't see a kill with belly drum extreme speed. So we're gonna have a citrus. Yeah, this is all because this line new, man. Just if it gets belly drum and starts popping off. I'm trying to obviously get through this without losing anyone. So if it's playing, maybe we actually rock smash. Alright. Because I would put it at -1 defense. And if I'm healthy enough, if I've read that correct, yeah, if I'm healthy enough, rock smash heavy slam is just a KO. And even if I don't, so let's assume it could go in a seed bomb or stomping tantrum. If I was to switch into Hitmonchan here, I could get a fake out for big damage. Yeah, that extreme speed's an issue, and the problem with going for organical, I mean the problem with going with Empoleon is that it doesn't really resist the other two moves. This might be where I Incineroar. I'd come in on Incineroar. If it's not, it's only if it's seed bombing. I mean, obviously it'd go down to +5, but still, it's not reliable. See, if I knew for sure it was gonna stomping tantrum, then I'd switch into Pidgeot because I'm immune. But I'm not sure. But if we could do that pivot, it guarantees an extreme speed. And gosh, even Empoleon still takes a lot of damage. See, I don't see how we'll get through this without someone getting KO'd. I have a lot of other people who deal with the Wigglytuff, so I'd actually rather. So let's see, let's hope Linoon comes out. If it's Linoon, I'm on 60%. Alright. It's Bellytrons. Alright. I could Rock Smash, but it's still definitely sees a KO on me with other moves like Seed Bomb. Really struggling to see a solid through this, but I think we're leading Organical for sure. Well, let's just check everyone else's movesets, I guess. Let's go for Elbow and Delve. Through Pidgeot. Let's see if Pidgeot gets anything that's going to be helpful. Fly and Roost. It's not bad. If I go for the Salt Cure, no, but it's just going to extreme speed in one shot. But yeah, I don't see me trying to make this an offensive powerhouse by any standard. I don't like relying on accuracy drops, so I think we'll go for this. Export import. Empoleon, let's check out Empoleon next. Gosh, this Linoon, I'm just trying to figure out a way to get around this without losing anyone. It's very difficult. So it'll get a Whirlpool. I'm not gonna like Peck, as much as Peck is like okay coverage. It's, you know, kind of weak. So I think actually, because it has more special attack anyway. Even though I've got special attack down nature. It feels like Drill Peck, I'll definitely keep it. And I'm thinking about just looked at him actually. We will do get Drill Peck later. So we'll take Whirlpool for now over Peck. Okay. So the Empoleon. Elderboss. I'm still not sure if I might need that Topsy-Turvy. Grass not is good. So I think we can. So I'll take that over Magical Leaf. I think. Yeah. Because I like the other two moves. I mean, yes, there might be some light Pokemon that this will be not as good against, but like, actually I've got one to check. So let's bring this up here. I'm gonna make it 45. And if I was to go to the next train, actually, it's Gastrodon. So, Magical Leaf doesn't take it though. It specifically does 40. So, Grass Knot does the same, actually. So, yeah. Maybe 45, yeah, okay. Anyway, back to this one. Next, check out Electric. So it would get Psychic Fangs. That's pretty cool. So Wild Charge, and Psychic Fangs. Thing is, it is a special attacker. But it does have Loom. So that might be good. Not necessarily for this fight, so we'll hold off on it. Salazzle. I feel like you should learn Taunt. You get Dragon Balls. Again, hold off. Raquanid gets Crunch. I think right now it has Bite, right? Yeah, and it's not far, so let's level up Raquanid as well. It's not fast, so might as well have the stronger move. Okay, so 45. And you've got Crunch now. Pause, put it up. Incineroar we checked already, we're not sure. Arcanine. Yeah, get. Ooh! Hey, okay. Gets extreme speed. But I think it's slower though, right? Let's have a look. $45. You are slower, okay. I was gonna say. Flamethrower and Psychic Fangs. Seems very good, but I'm gonna hold off on it. What moves has it got now? Why am I going into the game? I've literally got it on the damage calculator. Flame Wheel, Flame Burst. Obviously I've got Flame Wheel because it gets me out of Thorn, right? But because I've got an attack down nature, my special attack is actually higher. So I'll definitely go Flamethrower. Retaliate is nice, but Extreme Speed is better. And then I could replace it. Yeah, I think we're gonna level up Arcanine. I can't think of it. It's true though, unless I'm actually planning to use Arcanine for this fight. There's cases where those other moves could come in handy and I'll get rid of them after. So if this was Extreme Speed instead, and you had -1 defense from a Rock Smash. It's not enough, it's good damage, but it's not enough, and you're not faster either. Yeah, probably not. Okay, so we've got 2 left to check. Check on NULL. Knockoff. I mean, it's a good move to learn, but I'm slower, so. Oh, what move will I take off? Yeah, again, I'm gonna have to hold off. I'm not sure what I'll take off or knock off there. And finally, Rabombi. It's already got that. Aromatherapy and Charm. Instead of Charm. again, not great for this matchup, so I think we're leaving it at that. Alright, so we're gonna have to go Garganical. We're gonna have to... the longer I'm like dancing around, more chance it has to crit as well. Oh, is it speed tie? Come on now. Because I could Salt Cure. I could Salt Cure instead. And I need to try and PP stall this out. That's what I need to do, right? Which is kind of mad. But I need to... I don't know if it has the smart switching where it predicts if you're going to keep switching, but I've seen a lot of other streamers and Nuzlockers do this sort of PP stalling out by keep switching. So... to be fair, even if it's Seed Bomb, it hurts, but it's not so bad. I guess the issue really with Garganical is that it could Seed Bomb or Stomping Tantrum. Now, I do survive both. It could see Seed Bomb. If I have Berry, it could see Seed Bomb. But it should see Extreme Speed Knocks Out. Now, I'll be honest with you. I have one Pokémon here that could take the extreme speed and not die. Which, okay, so the Rock Smash Heavy Slam only works if I have crazy amount of increased speed. So if we Salt Cure instead, if we Salt Cure, it's gonna do, it's obviously assumed the lowest, at 22.5, and then it's gonna do an 8th each time. Good thing this is pre-nerfed Salt Cure. So 22.5%, and then it'll go down. So 22.5%, it will be at 77.5%. Then it's going to lose 12.5. It'll go down to 65%. At the end of turn, I would then switch into Pidgeot to hopefully avoid Stomping Tantrum or a Seed Bomb, and then that would go down to 12.5, so 52.5%. With Pidgeot, it's guaranteed to want to go for an extreme speed, so I could maybe switch back into Garganical, but I think we'd probably switch into Empoleon. So that it's switching Empoleon comes down to 40%. Because the amount of damage the extreme speed does, it might still see a knockout with Seed Bomb, but I think we're as long as it doesn't see a knockout with extreme speed, and that's the key thing, so I definitely need healing item. So if it were on, let's say it did max, which is 75. So what are we saying? 44%? No, 43 actually. Yeah, 43. Yeah, berry juice takes me just outside of the extreme speed range. Again, none of this is gonna save me if I get crit. To get back to 60% HP. So I'll switch into Pidgeot again. Again, hopefully not taking any damage. Goes down to 27.5%. And then again, it should go for an extreme speed. I'd want to switch back into Empoleon or Garganacl. That's 12.5% again. It's just, I don't feel like it's enough, to be honest. About 15%. I'd have to switch again, but no one else I have can really take the switch. I feel like I really should have an Intimidator up here. If I'm going to be switching so much, I might as well be reducing some damage. The problem is, you can't take an extreme speed. You only take speed bomb, and I guess Incineroar does take it a bit better, and does have Fake Out as well. Okay, looks like we're gonna need to slide Incineroar somewhere in here. Definitely not when it's Stomping Tantrum. So we switch into Pidgeot for the Stomping Tantrum. And then we would switch into Incineroar and use Fake Out. You know, there's another thing I could use here. I do have a Chillin' Berry. I'm thinking, actually, if I have Hitmonchan, alright, so I switch you into him straight away. So as soon as I see the line in, I switch into Hitmonchan. Because it might not go for the normal move. If it sees that I will resist it, I will reduce the damage. It just might not go for it, so I might actually keep my berry. And in this scenario, so let's say I Fake Out and deal, what's the minimum? 22, so it goes to 102. If a low kick was guaranteed to KO there, then I would have said, okay, yeah, I'll actually go for that. Fake Out would need to do a bit more damage. Not to mention I'm slower. And Seed Bomb, if any of those moves crit, I will just lose. I think rather than all that switching I just showed you before, we still bring Pidgeot if we still bring Pidgeot for the first switch. And then potentially, so because I've got the Chillin' Berry, I want to Mac Punch. So I want to Fake Out Mac Punch, which is what we're looking at, 77%. You know what, actually no, I should just Garganacl. Balloon comes in, right? I hit it. I expect the stomping tantrum. I pitch up. Switch into. But if I soak up now, because even though I'm chilling berry and I do soak up one extreme speed, another one takes me out, and the fake out isn't going to be enough damage. So I switch into you, I fake out, you belly drum. No, sorry. You switch into Lightning, I switch, you've already belly drummed. I then fake out. And I'm looking at this where obviously I'm in crit range. And I low kick, and I just hope for a little bit of a high roll here. If the low kick doesn't take it out, then I just switch into someone else. So yeah, I think that's the play. So we won't, hold up. I need to have a backup to deal with the Wigglytuff. I think the backup is to just switch back into Garganacl and just heavy slam it. And even if not, Empoleon has a pretty good matchup into it as well. And I've got Elder Goss as a pivot between if I need to drop them speed. Yeah, okay, cool. So we are leaving Araquanid out. We are leaving a little Executor out. And I think we've got a plan now, and we're going to go for this. But I did forget that I also do have Raichu, and I think I get Wolverine now. Is that right? So let's check Raichu. I don't think he gets Taunt or anything. Nah, he gets Fake Out. He gets Nuzzle, which is quite good. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna help. And Wolverine. Do I get Wolverine now? I do have access to Wolverine now. But again, I don't think it's going to be too great for this battle. Yeah, not really, so we'll leave it at that. Okay, so yeah, this is the team. Yes, I have to level up Incineroar. I'm gonna probably need it. But Flame Burst is a no. Wait, what? Did it say Incinerate? I swear it said Incinerate. Yeah, it said Incinerate. Maybe these two are swapped by accident. Well, it makes my life easier because I prefer Fire Fang. Okay. So, leading Organical, and it does need a Citrus Berry. Oh, you know what? I could also, I forgot, I put the red card. Yeah, if I really need to, I have the red card to force it to switch out, so it loses the attack. But then it just comes in belly drums again. So let's, oops. Where's those berries? I'll have 2 chillin' berries. Okay, that's nice. So I'll give you citrus. Then I'll give Hitmonchan a chillin' berry, which is interesting. I feel like, you know what, I might actually want to give someone else a chillin' berry as well. I'm thinking Pidgeon. It might still actually knock me out. Hold up. No, yeah, with the chillin' berry, I can potentially take a. Yeah, I can potentially take an extreme speed. And so maybe I go down the Salt Cure route instead. I don't know. Everyone else is. What is it? Definitely a berry juice. Feeling lucky. No, why not? So I think you can hold a berry juice. You can hold a bright powder because yeah, it does like 90% anyway. And I think if you can get a krill, that'd be really good. Alright, well, okay, I guess we're going for it. We did a lot of prep for this fight, and I still don't feel great about it. Alright, let's do it. What is this line? So this is nice and easily a Salt Cure into Rock Tomb I've got here. Yeah. And then Rock Tomb. So, let's see where that put me on the calc. So yeah, it wasn't too high rolls, which is cool. Okay, so who comes out? Linoon, I think? Yeah, okay. The issue, let's look. Right now, before belly drop, it does not see a kill. So it definitely is going to belly drop this turn. Now I have a few options, right? I could go for the Hitmonchan fake out low kick play I mentioned before, which has a chance to KO it. Or I can Salt Cure now. Salt Cure, then expecting to see one more Stomping Tantrum, switch into Pidgeot, and I could fly. Problem is, if it's Seed Bomb, if Seed Bomb, even with the Chillin' Berry, the extreme speed will still knock me out. let's, you know what? Come on, Hitmonchan, because even if Fake Out low rolls, you have a pretty good chance of OHKOing. And if it does even one more damage, I should say 2 more damage. Right. Hitmonchan, come on. Time to prove yourself. Take out, do some good damage. I'm not gonna lie, that looked like quite a low roll. I misclicked. I misclicked. Oh, I can't believe I misclicked. Well, there's something not right here. How did Stomping Tantrum... Oh, is it because I flinched here? Yeah, so because it got flinched, it counts it failing. Dude, I can't believe I misclicked. I think low kick would have taken it out. All that planning to go and misclick. I actually think low kick would have taken it out. That was a stupid death. That didn't need to happen. So I can actually get some damage off this Wigglytuff before switching out. Okay, well, because of the crit, we're gonna have to switch. And we just switch into Napoleon. Honestly, I've been needing a strong fighting type to deal with normal types for ages, and I'm going to that. That's so annoying. So unbelievably annoying. I can't tell you how annoyed I am at myself right now. Me and my fat fingers. So annoyed. It would have been perfect because I would have even used the chillin' berries up. Alright, so we're going to Sinnoh versus Venomoth. We're going to equip a sleep berry to make sure we don't fall asleep. Should have a chest over there. And that way I can one shot with fire fan. Then we have could come in Wormadam. What we got? How do you actually do into it? You don't actually do too great. So I think if I was faster, then maybe. But I'm slower, so it's gonna have to be Elder Boss comes in. I suppose because I've caught down, it's actually not so bad. Because yeah, I just have to take one ice cream. The grass knot, then once the Rindo berry is gone, grass knot is not guaranteed one shot. So I'd then probably wanna. I can't really switch into Executor if I know it's gonna be ice beam. What if I equip a Miracle Seed? Oh, actually, I shouldn't even need that because I'm going to be hitting it twice. Anyway, so yeah. Elder Boss into you. Cleavor. So we've got Rock Bug and Fighting. You know who's good into that combo? Fighting type. Seems like Empoleon is the best matchup into this thing, even though I really don't want to take a Brick Break. Because I could. Problem is, if it lunges, it's pretty bad as well. I feel like I'd have to switch into someone to take Initial hit. Garganicle's alright. 2 rock tombs from Garganicle might actually take it out. And then we'll go for a Alolan Executor. Okay, cool. So we just need to bring in that Alolan Executor. I don't think we need Pidgeot. I think we can bring Delphox back in. Probably not going to go for Topsy-Turvy. And then we've got Psyshock instead. And item-wise, so first of all we're gonna status here. Oh yeah, that's true actually. I could maybe I'll just lead Delphox instead into the Venomoth. Yeah, because I just from faster I just Mystical Fire. Yeah, let's do that. But yeah, that is the team. Just checking. Probably doesn't need the Chester anymore. We still got a Quick Claw. I think the Miracle Seed was good for you. Alright. Let's make sure we're leading Delphox. I also want to give you a Scope Lens actually. Not already given up to someone else. Let's go for Reduce, I guess. Alright. All that prep just to misclick. Horrendous. Fox into 1. Alright, as expected. So, this should be storage. It's the only move that knocks me out. So, Polion actually takes this quite well. I just don't have to be worried about the break on the following turn. If I go for Garganicle, I feel like that's a safer play. What speed does it go to if I Rock Tomb? 64, which isn't enough for anyone else to outspeed it, so that's probably not worth it. So So even though Rock Tomb doesn't want damage, we probably Salt Cure instead, I think. So it's gonna Rock Tomb. Sorry, it's gonna Stone Edge. And obviously, after the Stone Edge, its best move is actually Lunge. Everything's about the same. But one thing is, if I Rock Tomb it might make it one of Morning Sun. But again, if it's lunging, I mean, yeah, the attack drop I can bubble beam, so... Okay, let's switch into Gargantuar. Expecting Stone Edge. Citrus, but it's alright. Feels like that did a bit more than expected. Yeah, that did. Oh no, it just probably ups max roll. Okay, so let's Salt Cure. Oh, it does Bridge Break, okay. Jeez, the crap. You know what? I think the Citrus Berry just saved its life. Yep. It would have been dead if that wasn't the Citrus Berry. Yikes. Okay. It could do any move now, I think. Stone Edge is still way too much damage. So I think it has to be Empoleon, but I'm not faster. But I think... Why is he taking more damage all of a sudden? Oh, I've accidentally got Torrent activated. I think Empoleon's the answer. Let's see what it does. It did break again, unfortunately. Okay. Hands are a bit sweaty. Don't wanna misclick again. I didn't really have a better switch in for Brick Break. Actually, I did. I probably could have gone into Delphox. I don't know if that's a KO with Aqua Jam. Right, so I Salt Cured, and its health turned yellow. Right. Now I'm used to yellow HP being 50%. Right? So it should have now just taken another 12. And obviously I'm slower. In my mind, it should be an Aqua Jet range. Yeah, because if a Morning Sun is going to be annoying. If the Aqua Jet doesn't KO it, I might have to just quit. Do I have another alternative here? At 60 HP, it does not see a kill with Stone Edge, it does not see a kill with Lunge, it sees a guaranteed kill with Brick Break. Also, it's not -1 speed because... Yeah. So because I see guaranteed damage from a Brick Break, I should actually switch into Box. Which I actually should have switched into last turn. Okay, we did go for Brick Break. I did crit as well. So we defo see we are faster. That's all that really matters. So we're faster. Can I just outspeed this and knock it out as well? No, I don't. So this is an earthquake for sure. I guess it might start off, but I think it sees a KO with earthquake. Anyway, regardless, this is all Roland Executor. Resist. We Giga Drain for health. So, ironically, I think I do have to switch here. No, so you can see better. Because it sees Ice Beam as a guaranteed one shot of my health, so it's definitely going to Ice Beam. And I'm slower, so I have a few ways of switching here. If it Earth Power, it wouldn't make sense for it to Earth Power. So if it Ice Beams, so Napoleon takes it very well, and I almost guarantee Earth Power comes on. Which is probably best case scenario. Yeah, so we switch into Empoleon to quad resist Ice Beam. Oh, it's a crit as well. Jeez. And we switch into Elder Goss to take an Earth Power. Yep. Which slows it down. Which doesn't really matter, but anyway. Now we Grass Knot. Even a crit Ice Beam. Max roll crit Ice Beam will take. Oof. A max roll crit Ice Beam will take me out. But fortunately it didn't happen. Definitely have been wasting a few very useless too defensively. But it's all good, it's all good. Right, one more trainer, and I get catch. Alright. Alright, so we need a way of just taking out this primate because otherwise it starts rage fisting and all that garbage. I don't want to deal with that. It's quite fast as well. I feel like Delphox, maybe with Psyshock. Yeah, Psyshock, one shot. Excellent, and faster. Alright, cool. So we'll lead that way, then got a bursary. Quick feet. Throw is also a bit scary. And there's no chance it goes to the Magneton because I can one-shot it because I'm faster. So just having an answer for these two. Boom. So I look like Incineroar does decently well. Yeah, because I can. Because remember, for last resort, it has to use every other move, right? So I switch, it protects, it gets poisoned, I fake out, and then I double kick. So we're taking a bit of damage, and then I can fire from it, and I should finish it off. You'll probably secret power of throat chops, it doesn't ever get to last resort. Then of course there's you. We need a good answer into that super power. So if Delphox is in, it probably Stone Edges. If Incineroar's in, it super powers. So obviously once it superpowers once, it's going to lose some attack and defense, which is great. So it's obviously going to protect to get burned first, which means I might have a switch in, but I can't guarantee that. The answer is Delphox, but I need it to take some burn damage first. So it's just switching between. How's Arcanine here? Nah, Stone Edge still hurts. So it might even just knock off, to be honest. Yeah, crazy to think of it, if I didn't have a citrus berry equipped there, that was the game. So we've got Delphox doing all that, right? And then with this throw, because it might actually go for knockoff, and so I think for Empoleon I take his item off, because otherwise knockoff's going to do a bit more. I'm not getting there. I don't know, I don't think it helps, to be honest. same time, yeah. So I think with these two. I don't think the throw is all that fast. Yeah. Okay. Leading down Fox, let's go. Side shot. Should be guaranteed one shot. Good. So this is the slow switch. That's fine. Fake out. Awesome. Could go for either Stone Edge or Super Cola. defense drops. Good. Oh yeah, that was pre-burn. Forgot about that actually. Forgot that it wasn't burned yet. Right, it's not some defense. It probably... yeah, it has to go for superpower. So knowing it's definitely going for superpower, I should be insane and switch back into Delphos. If it's Stone Edges, that's really bad. Okay, over it. Nice. So it's now -2. And obviously because Psyshock effects defense starts, so one shot. One shot. Nice. Alright, we're gonna wrap it up there. Thanks so much for watching. Peace, love and blessings, and see you next time.